Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. Hey, let's talk about a guy we'll be watching tonight, the Manimal, Kenneth Faried. Just a madman on the floor and is perhaps one of the most active players in the league.
That's right, Ernie. He's from the Brick City, Newark, New Jersey. He plays with the heart of a lion in every aspect of the game. He's one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. Shout out to Brick City.
Brick City, wow, but closer is New York City to him. That's why he got that game, I think, Shaq.
And now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan.
Everyone is in their seats here at the Pepsi Center as the Nuggets look to grab a win here in downtown Denver, Colorado. And the Warriors on a single-game road trip here before heading back home. They are looking extremely good so far, starting the season on fire, 6 straight wins.
But I guarantee you what, guys, the adrenaline is already flowing on both sides. A rivalry matchup like this means a little more to the players than just any other game.
And not just the players, Greg. How about the fans, too? I mean, they get into this thing as well. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams square off. It should be a good one, and I'm glad to be right in the middle of it.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Barnes. And Green of the forward set. Klay Thompson is out there with Freak, and it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Mudiay, following the score by Golden State. Misses the layup. And now, in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Goes up on the block. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Thompson's got his first 2 points of the night. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Screen by Nurkic. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Pass to Freak. Spates sets a screen. Here's Freak. Denver grabs the miss. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throw.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
And so it's Golden State with it. Denver getting their last shot to go. Green with a screen for Freak. It's stolen by Mudiay. Down low. Soft touch off the glass.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter. And how about the numbers on Draymond Green? How he did last season. Averaged 6 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And, guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And, fellas, I would say he's been overachieving a little bit lately. Hopefully this is a sign of greater things for the future. Good. They worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Now here's Freak. In the game against Detroit, very impressive.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Shoots from 12. That's good. Mudiay's got his second bucket. Here's Freak. It's a 6-point game. He feeds it to Green. Green with a screen for Freak. Back to Green. Nobody near Barnes. Fires the jumper from the corner and nails it.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Here's Mudiay. And it's off from 3-point range. Warriors trail by 4. And there's the feed to Spates. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. The three-pointer, no good. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Detroit Pistons.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Now here's Freak, following the miss by Emmanuel Mudiay. And that one's good. Freak.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Bangs it home with one hand.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Now in the court, your Mario Nuggets.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Make some noise, Denver. Your Nuggets dancers.
The Nuggets trail. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, thanks. I caught up with the Nuggets head coach. He told me he's a fan of Andre Iguodala, especially the way he's developed his outside shot. He said that was one weakness. He could do everything else, pass, handle, and finish. And boy, what a defender. But now that he's developed that jump shot, there are really no weaknesses in his game. Guys, that makes it awfully tough to deal with a guy who can impact the game in that many ways. Back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Rivers passes to Keenan. Barton kicks to Kaman, and he drops it in from the low post.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Freak dishes to Iguodala. Plumlee, soft touch off the glass. Plumlee's got his first points of the game.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Iguodala, right side, fires from the corner. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Iguodala.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
Rivers kicks to Barton. Pass to Blake. He dishes it to Rivers. Tries again. That one wide left.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the bat.
Now on the court, your Mario Nuggets.
And Steph in the gym range. He told us about his comfort.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
At the line for your Nuggets.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway.
At the line for 2.
Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Warriors.
They've been making some really nice passes out. They're excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Mudiay out there with Rivers. Then there's Kenneth Faried. Then there's Chris Kaman. And it's Warner in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Moutier. He's covered closely. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, let's look back to last year's Nuggets while we've got a moment here, Kevin. 6th in rebounds, 6th in opponent points per game, and they were top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's a good indicator of a team getting it done defensively.
And I like how they held their own on the boards. I mean, that's so critical. They brought that effort and fortitude to battle every night, just never backing down.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Thompson misses.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Moutier with the basket.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
Number 1, Gallinari. Freak third.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
Warriors leading by 6. He kicks to Green. Dishes it to Barnes. Here's Freak. Shot is off. And Denver the other way now. They've got the Wizards ahead of them for the next game. It's in Washington. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pistons just played phenomenal. He finished with 30 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified.
Yeah, I think they'll be a little afraid. I mean, anybody who saw that game has to still be in awe of what he was able to do. Just absolutely dominant.
Boy, I tell you, he was in such a rhythm and on a roll. He could have won that game all by himself.
Green with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. The dish to Barnes on the wing. Thompson stolen by Rivers. And here we go. Fast break. Moutier's got it. Goes back up over Freak. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard. The shot, he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Freak.
You know, even though they're behind, I love the job they've been doing getting to the free throw line.
We always like it when you're aggressive and not settling.
Kent Bazemore is checked in for the Warriors. The Warriors leading. They set the pick. Freak with it. Now defended by Moutier.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Looking now at some numbers for Rivers. Last season's performance for him, he averaged about 10 points a game last year. 4 assists and 2 rebounds. And right now, he's just a role player, but he's working hard and contributing in spurts.
Yeah, that's right, but we've seen flashes of what he can do. But he has to do it consistently if he wants to start.
Here's Moutier. Here's Nurkic. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball. Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Really left alone that time. Rivers has got 4 points this quarter. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Really an extraordinary game for Freak. He has 14 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
So both teams changing it up here.
probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Launches a three. Rivers can't get it to go.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Freak kicks to Curry. Freak sets a screen for Curry. Kicks it out to Iguodala. There's the three. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Iguodala has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Nuggets trail by 7. We've got 1:48 left here in the second. Rivers passes to Barton. Good on the triple.
It took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Plumlee with the screen. And a wide-open look for Freak. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Plumlee with the steal. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Rivers. Here's Blake. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Rivers.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Here's Freak. And the three. Ball is good. Freak's got 11 points in the quarter.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Rivers kicks to Fareed. Feeds to Barton. The three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Rivers with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. The 15-footer. Shot is good off the back rim and in. That's now 8 points for Austin Rivers.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Off the pick. Freak. West with a wide open look. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. And the Warriors lead by 5. Here's Barton. No good with the layup.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close.
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Maurice Spade's out there with Green, and it's Freak in at the 1. The Nuggets trail by 5. Now here's Moutier from 18 feet away. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. The Warriors shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Barnes. And so he hits both. Poked away. The Nuggets shooting reasonably well, 45%. Mudiay with the ball. He's got 10. Screen by Nurkic. To the paint. And it's the Warriors on the break. Barnes got the ball, and Freak throws it down.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And, Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Here's Barnes, throws down the breakaway jam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Chris Kamen's checked in for Kenneth Faried.
Chris Kaman.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Now here's Mudiay. He's guarded closely. Pass to Kaman. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Barnes dishes to Freak. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Barton's got 3 rebounds now in this one. To the inside. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket for Mudiay.
Maybe with that, the lid on this basket will be lifted for him.
Now here's Freak. G right on him. That's a 2 from Barnes. Again, Golden State.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
The Nuggets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Mudiay pass to Nurkic. Green with the block. Back to Nurkic. Over Green. Nurkic can't hit.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
And Spates gets it to go.
They have got to box out better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
Puts it up from 12. Shot is off. Some solid defense from Freak.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
3-pointer. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
No one near Mudiay as he lets it go. They get the rebound. Here's Warner. Power down with both hands.
About the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback.
You're right, Craig. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea, Kevin. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Here's Mudiay. He's got 12. The high post shot. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Mudiay's got 14.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Now on the court, your Mario Nuggets. Let him hear it.
And some changes here for the Warriors. West is checked in for Spates. Here's Mudiay. You've got Mudiay. Kenneth Faried is out there with Chris Kaman. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Warner in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Kicks to Mudiay. Beyond the arc. But they recover it.
Multiple possessions have been the story of the game, and even with the big lead, this team continues to be quicker to the ball. Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Lets it go with the 3. And he nails it. The 3-pointer falls from Freak. Freak's got 24.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
There's the pass to Mudiay. Fires from 18. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. Here's Barton. He's covered by Thompson. Off the pick.
They're not getting the open looks like they did in the first half. I think they're going to need to be crisp in their offensive execution here if they want. To win this game. That means ball movement, solid screens, handling the ball, and then making good shots.
Pass to Warner. Kaman's shot is good.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Warriors leading by 14. Here's Freak. Here's Thompson. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Moutier kicks to Barton. In the corner, Kaman with it. Fires from the wing. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got his 7th rebound here tonight. There's a screen. He feeds it to Barnes. Here's Freak. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And he gets the bucket.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfect.
Now the feed to Barnes. No one near Iguodala as he lets it go. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
And, Greg, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Warriors leading by 17. Here's Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It goes on Kenneth Faried.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Nurkic checked in for Denver. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Barton. They get it back. Moutier with the basket. Moutier's got 19 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Freak throws it down.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Patience. Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great shot. Let the game come to you.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball around. He stressed the need to find good shots, not quick shots. So, Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
Thank you, Doris. Screen by Nurkic. Barton dishes to Nurkic. An easy layup after coming off the pitch.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Golden State moving the ball around. And that one's good. Barnes.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And stolen by Freak. Green kicks to Freak from deep. The shot misses, and it's Denver the other way. Moutier passes to Warner. Now here's Moutier. Defense right on him. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Spades has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
There's 3-pointers off the mark.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
No luck that time either. And it's Golden State's ball. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Iguodala outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
David, obviously a very